In this episode, I'm going to show you some of what is left of the multipurpose stadiums, which were used heavily in the second half of the 20th century, and I'm going to show you this through Apple Maps. So we're going to start off here with Rfk Stadium, which was the home of the Washington Redskins, Senators, and much later on the Nationals, and also DC United of the MLS, along with a few other tenants. It's the only outdoor cookie-cutter stadium still standing, and it is slated for demolition next year, 2022. This was quite shocking because the Redskins, which were the main tenant, have been gone for so many years. Next, I take you to the former location of Mile High Stadium, which is just north of the existing Broncos Stadium. And what you see here is a miniature version called the Mile High Monument. And what they did is they built this miniature version of Mile High Stadium, which has actual seats from the original in there. And it's a place where fans can gather before and after games. And it's just a really cool thing that they did with the site. Next, I have the Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, which was the home of the Braves and the Falcons. And what you have here is the footprint of the stadium. But what's also interesting is when you zoom in here, you can see the original wall where Hank Aaron's record-breaking 715th home run was hit. And that wall is original to the stadium, which obviously is very rare for the multi-purpose stadiums because they really didn't preserve any of the original structures of these stadiums for the most part. And this is all while still being an active parking lot. And you can see in the perimeter of this stadium that it is labeled Atlanta Fulton County Stadium as a commemoration to the site's past as being the home of the Braves and the Falcons for so many years. Next, I have for you Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, and this was the home of the Orioles, the Colts, and in its final 2 years, the Ravens. And there really wasn't much here after the stadium was demolished in 2002, but it eventually was redeveloped, and they put a youth sports complex with the footprints of the original baseball field and the football field, which is pretty unique to have both there. But you also have this oval road, which kind of marks where all the seating would have been and kind of gives you a larger picture of how big this stadium would have been. So here we have the Houston Astrodome, which is for the most part still standing, even though it has been vacated for quite a while. And you can see it here standing in the shadow of the current NRG Stadium, home of the Texans. And it remains to be seen what will happen with this place, but for now, it is still there. So those are the most significant stadiums that have areas preserved. There are other stadiums that have home plate markers and plaques and other things to mark locations, but those were the main ones, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.